The Art of Flow, written by Ethan Hope, published by Wisdom Audiobooks. Introduction. In today's fast-paced world, where success often hinges on one's ability to outperform and innovate, tapping into the flow state is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Picture this. You're at your desk, the clock ticking relentlessly towards a deadline. Yet instead of feeling the pressure mounting, you find yourself completely immersed in your work. Hours pass by like minutes, and when you finally look up, not only have you completed your project, but you've done so with an unparalleled level of creativity and efficiency. This is the power of the flow state. Understanding and achieving a flow state is crucial for optimizing performance and creativity. Our modern society places immense demands on our time and attention, leaving many of us perpetually juggling multiple tasks and responsibilities. Whether you're a professional striving to enhance productivity at work, or a creative individual seeking to unlock your full potential, the ability to enter a flow state can be transformative. Imagine the competitive edge you could gain by consistently operating in a state of peak performance. The benefits are vast and far-reaching, impacting every aspect of your life from personal projects to professional endeavors. Contrary to popular belief, entering a flow state is not a privilege reserved for the elite few. It's a skill that can be cultivated and honed with practice, opening doors to untapped potential and unparalleled achievements for individuals from all walks of life. Too often, people assume that flow is an innate talent that some people are simply born with. They see high achievers and assume these individuals possess some mysterious quality that allows them to reach extraordinary heights. However, recent research has shown that flow is accessible to anyone willing to put in the effort to understand and practice its principles. From heightened creativity to increased productivity, the benefits of mastering the art of flow are boundless. Picture yourself effortlessly navigating challenges, unleashing your true creative potential, and experiencing a profound sense of fulfillment in both your personal and professional endeavors. When you're in a flow state, everything seems to click into place. Your mind becomes laser-focused, distractions fade away, and you perform at your best without even realizing how much time has passed. This state of optimal experience has been described by psychologists as one of the most enjoyable and fulfilling experiences a person can have, contributing significantly to overall happiness and satisfaction. The transformative effects of being in a flow state cannot be overstated. In your professional life, achieving flow can lead to significant improvements in performance and productivity. Tasks that once seemed daunting become manageable, and you find yourself completing projects with greater efficiency and effectiveness. This not only enhances your career prospects, but also reduces stress and burnout, leading to a more balanced and satisfying work life. For creatives, flow provides a gateway to deeper levels of innovation and artistry, allowing you to break through mental barriers and achieve artistic milestones you never thought possible. In your personal life, flow can bring about a greater sense of accomplishment and joy. Whether you're working on a hobby, learning a new skill, or simply managing day-to-day tasks, operating in a flow state makes everything more enjoyable and rewarding. You'll find yourself more engaged and present in your activities, leading to richer and more meaningful experiences. Moreover, the skills you develop in achieving flow can have a positive ripple effect, improving your relationships and overall well-being. Get ready to embark on a transformative journey towards unlocking your full potential. Through practical insights, actionable steps, and real-world examples, this book will equip you with the tools necessary to unlock the power of flow and revolutionize every aspect of your life. We'll explore the science behind flow, uncovering the psychological and physiological mechanisms that make it such a powerful state of being. You'll learn proven techniques to cultivate flow in your daily life, from setting the right goals and creating an optimal environment to harnessing the power of focus and mindfulness. We'll also delve into real-life stories of individuals who have successfully integrated flow into their lives, drawing inspiration from their journeys and learning valuable lessons along the way. from renowned artists and athletes to everyday professionals and hobbyists. These stories will demonstrate that flow is within everyone's reach, regardless of background or starting point. As you delve into the principles of flow, you'll discover that it's not just about achieving peak performance, but also about living a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Flow can help you align your activities with your values and passions, leading to a deeper sense of meaning and satisfaction. By embracing the concepts in this book and committing to the practices laid out, you'll be equipped to transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. So take the first step towards unlocking your full potential. Embrace this opportunity for self-discovery and growth, and prepare to revolutionize every aspect of your life through the power of flow. Together, we'll navigate the path to heightened creativity, increased productivity, and lasting fulfillment. Let this be the beginning of a transformative journey that will empower you to achieve outstanding results and live a life truly worth celebrating. Welcome to the world of flow. Chapter 1. Understanding the flow state. Understanding the flow state is essential for anyone looking to enhance their performance and creativity. Flow is a mental state where individuals find themselves fully immersed and engaged in an activity, losing track of time and experiencing a sense of effortless concentration. This phenomenon is not new. It has been studied extensively by psychologists, particularly Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who brought significant attention to this concept with his pioneering research. His work revealed that those who enter flow states often achieve higher levels of productivity and creative output, making it a valuable area of study for professionals, creatives, and self-improvement enthusiasts alike. This chapter delves into the definition and historical background of the flow state, highlighting its origins in psychological research. It explores the foundational work of Csikszentmihalyi and how his studies have shaped our understanding of flow. Additionally, the chapter examines the various domains where flow manifests, from sports and arts to business environments, illustrating its broad applicability. Readers will gain insight into the psychological processes and brain functions associated with entering flow, as well as the physiological aspects like neurotransmitter activity that sustain it. By the end of the chapter, readers will appreciate the significance of flow in optimizing both performance and creativity across different fields. Definition and history of flow. The concept of flow has a fascinating origin story that begins in the field of psychology. It was in the latter half of the 20th century when psychologists started to pay close attention to human experiences that were marked by heightened performance and deep immersion. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a psychologist of Hungarian descent, was particularly instrumental in introducing and defining this concept. His pioneering work laid the foundation for understanding flow as a state of complete absorption in an activity, where individuals often experience a loss of self-consciousness and a distortion of the sense of time. Csikszentmihalyi first became interested in what makes life worth living during his childhood amidst wartime strife. He noticed a stark contrast between those who could find joy and purpose despite their hardships and those who succumbed to despair. This observation led him to study happiness and optimal experiences, culminating in his development of the flow theory. Through extensive research, including interviews and studies involving artists, athletes, and other high performers, he identified flow as a common thread in these peak experiences. He published his groundbreaking book, Flow: The Psychology of Optimal Experience, in 1990, which brought widespread attention to the concept. Flow theory is deeply rooted in positive psychology, a branch of psychology that focuses on what makes life most worth living. Positive psychology arose as a response to traditional psychology's focus on mental illness and dysfunction, championing instead the study of well-being, strengths, and positive human functioning. Humanistic psychology, with its emphasis on individual potential and self-actualization, also played a significant role in shaping flow theory. Both fields emphasize the importance of focusing on positive attributes and experiences, rather than merely addressing psychological problems. The progression of flow theory can be traced through several key milestones. following Csikszentmihalyi's initial identification and definition of flow. Further studies began to explore its implications across various domains. For instance, in sports, athletes often describe being in the zone, a term synonymous with flow, where they perform at their best without conscious effort. In the arts, musicians, writers, and painters frequently enter states of deep concentration and creativity, producing some of their finest works while in flow. In the business sector, flow has been linked to enhanced productivity and job satisfaction. Organizations have adopted strategies to foster environments conducive to flow, recognizing that employees who regularly experience flow are more engaged and effective. Educational institutions have also shown interest in promoting flow among students, understanding that flow can lead to better learning outcomes and greater enjoyment of the educational process. As research into flow continued, interdisciplinary approaches began to emerge. For instance, cognitive scientists explored how the brain functions during flow states, noting changes in neural activity patterns that facilitate this optimal experience. Studies in neuroscience uncovered that certain brain regions, such as the prefrontal cortex, exhibit reduced activity during flow, leading to the temporary suspension of the self-critical mind and allowing for more fluid and creative thought processes. Additionally, the physiological aspects of flow, such as the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine, have been examined. Dopamine, known for its role in pleasure and reward, is believed to play a critical part in sustaining flow states, providing the intrinsic motivation needed to persist in challenging activities. Csikszentmihalyi's collaboration with other prominent figures in positive psychology, including Martin Seligman, further integrated flow into the broader context of human flourishing. Together, they highlighted how flow contributes not only to individual performance, but also to overall well-being, making it a cornerstone of the movement toward understanding and enhancing human happiness. Examining the evolution of flow theory reveals a rich tapestry of insights from diverse fields. From its origins in psychology, through its elaboration within positive psychology and humanistic psychology, to its application across various disciplines, flow has evolved into a multidimensional construct. Its reach extends beyond mere academic interest, influencing practical applications in education, workplace productivity, sports, and the arts. The psychology behind entering flow. Understanding the psychological processes that underlie entering and experiencing flow involves delving deeply into several key areas. These include exploring the mental states required for flow, understanding the roles of intrinsic motivation and focused attention, examining relevant brain functions, and considering the role of neurotransmitters like dopamine. First, it is essential to explore the optimal experience conditions necessary to enter a flow state. The concept of flow, as described by Csikszentmihalyi, often occurs when an individual engages in an activity that is both challenging and intrinsically rewarding. This balance between skill level and challenge creates a mental state where individuals are fully immersed and engaged. When one's skills match the task's demands, it leads to an optimal cognitive load, ensuring neither boredom nor anxiety interferes with performance. Csikszentmihalyi, 1975. In terms of cognitive characteristics, flow involves high levels of concentration and focus. During flow, individuals enter a state of heightened awareness and clarity, allowing them to process information efficiently without conscious effort. This intense focus is a hallmark of flow, wherein extraneous thoughts and distractions fade, and the person becomes entirely absorbed in the task at hand. From an emotional perspective, the flow state is often accompanied by feelings of enjoyment, satisfaction, and intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation plays a crucial role in achieving flow. It refers to engaging in activities for their inherent pleasure and satisfaction, rather than external rewards or pressures. In environments where tasks align with personal interests and values, individuals are more likely to experience flow. Intrinsic motivation drives sustained engagement, as the activity itself becomes its own reward. This aligns with findings that suggest professionals and creatives alike can enhance their productivity and creativity by focusing on activities they find inherently fulfilling. Focused attention is another vital element in achieving flow. Deep concentration allows individuals to become so absorbed in their activities that they lose track of time and self-consciousness. This level of focus requires minimizing interruptions and creating an environment conducive to sustained mental effort. Techniques such as setting clear goals and providing immediate feedback can facilitate this focused attention, helping individuals stay on task and maintain flow. Delving into brain functions associated with flow, researchers have identified specific regions involved in this state. During flow, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions and self-regulation, shows reduced activation. This phenomenon, known as transient hypofrontality, suggests that the brain temporarily downregulates higher-order cognitive processes to allow for more fluid and automatic functioning. This reduction in prefrontal cortex activity is thought to be related to the diminished self-reflection and increased sense of control experienced during flow. The role of neurotransmitters, particularly dopamine, in facilitating flow experiences is also significant. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with reward and pleasure pathways in the brain. During flow, dopamine levels increase, enhancing mood and motivation. This neurochemical change supports the positive feelings and heightened energy often reported in flow states. Dopamine's involvement in reward processing reinforces the intrinsic motivation to engage in flow-inducing activities repeatedly. This mechanism underscores why people seek out flow experiences across various domains, from athletics to creative pursuits. Examining how athletes achieve peak performance through flow provides further insight into the practical applications of these concepts. Athletes often describe being in the zone during competitions, a state characterized by effortless movement, heightened awareness, and a sense of unity with the task. This state is not accidental, but can be cultivated through deliberate practice and mental conditioning. Athletes who consistently enter flow states demonstrate improved performance, quicker reaction times, and better decision-making abilities. Understanding the psychological processes behind this can help both professional and amateur athletes harness flow to reach their full potential. Discussing the physical and mental benefits of experiencing flow in sports reveals a range of advantages. Physically, athletes in flow can execute complex movements more efficiently, reducing the risk of injury and enhancing overall performance. Mentally, flow promotes resilience, reduces stress, and fosters a positive mindset. Athletes who experience flow regularly are likely to have higher levels of motivation and commitment to their training, contributing to long-term success. In creative endeavors, such as art and music, flow plays a pivotal role in unlocking creative potential. Artists and musicians often report entering flow states during their work, leading to breakthroughs in creativity and innovation. Flow enhances the ability to generate novel ideas, make intuitive connections, and express oneself authentically. For creatives seeking to overcome blocks and tap into their full potential, fostering conditions for flow can be transformative. Finally, demonstrating the relevance of flow in professional settings underscores its importance for workplace productivity. Employees who experience flow are more likely to excel at their tasks, showing enhanced problem-solving abilities and greater efficiency. Creating an environment that encourages flow, through clear goals, immediate feedback, and aligning tasks with employees' strengths and interests, can significantly boost job performance and satisfaction. This chapter has explored the concept of flow, a state of complete absorption in an activity leading to heightened performance and creativity. We traced its origins to the work of Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi and examined how his observations led to the development of flow theory. By delving into positive psychology and humanistic psychology, we saw how flow has become essential in understanding well-being and optimal experiences. The chapter also highlighted various domains where flow is evident, from sports and the arts to business and education. We further looked at the psychological processes that enable individuals to enter flow states, emphasizing the importance of intrinsic motivation and focused attention. The role of the brain and neurotransmitters like dopamine were discussed to explain the physical and mental benefits of flow. Practical applications were illustrated through examples of athletes, creatives, and professionals who regularly experience flow, showcasing its broad impact on productivity, performance, and personal fulfillment. This understanding positions flow as a key concept for anyone aiming to enhance their performance and unlock their creative potential. Chapter 2: The Science of Flow. Understanding the physiological markers of flow and their contribution to achieving this state is crucial for enhancing performance and productivity. Flow, a term coined by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, refers to a mental state where an individual is fully immersed in an activity with energized focus and enjoyment. This chapter delves into the neurobiological and psychological foundations that underpin the experience of flow. By exploring how our brains function during these optimal states of immersion, we can uncover strategies to facilitate flow more consistently in our daily lives. Various neurotransmitters play vital roles during the flow state, most notably dopamine and norepinephrine. Dopamine enhances concentration and motivation by reinforcing the brain's intrinsic reward system, making tasks more engaging and pleasurable. Norepinephrine boosts alertness and responsiveness, ensuring quick decision-making and sustained energy levels. Additionally, the presence of specific brainwave frequencies, particularly gamma waves, indicates heightened cognitive processing, allowing for seamless execution of complex tasks. The chapter will also investigate how the synchronization of neural firing patterns fosters creativity and problem-solving skills. Understanding these biochemical and neurological underpinnings offers valuable insights into promoting flow in various environments, enhancing both personal and professional performance. Brain waves and neurotransmitters involved in flow. Understanding the physiological markers of flow and their contribution to achieving this state is crucial for enhancing performance and productivity. Flow, a term coined by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, refers to a mental state where an individual is fully immersed in an activity with energized focus and enjoyment. This section delves into the neurobiological and psychological foundations that underpin the experience of flow. Different neurotransmitters play vital roles during the flow state, most notably dopamine and norepinephrine. Dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter, is responsible for feelings of pleasure and reward. During flow, dopamine levels spike, which enhances concentration and motivation. This neurotransmitter aids in reinforcing the intrinsic reward system, making the task at hand more enjoyable and encouraging prolonged engagement. The release of dopamine contributes to the overall sense of well-being and satisfaction associated with flow, powering sustained focus and enjoyment. Norepinephrine, another critical neurotransmitter, boosts alertness and responsiveness. It is responsible for preparing the brain to respond quickly and effectively to external stimuli, thus aiding in quick decision-making during flow states. The surge of norepinephrine during flow helps individuals maintain high levels of energy and attention, crucial for navigating complex tasks with agility and precision. Together, dopamine and norepinephrine create a powerful biochemical environment that supports deep concentration and heightened task commitment. The interplay of these neurotransmitters generates a heightened sense of engagement and pleasure. When both dopamine and norepinephrine are at optimal levels, individuals experience increased motivation and emotional involvement in their activities. This creates a feedback loop, where engagement in the task enhances the release of these neurotransmitters, further intensifying focus and enjoyment. This neurochemical synergy explains why people often find themselves deeply absorbed and effortlessly attentive when in a state of flow. Flow is also associated with specific brainwave frequencies, particularly gamma waves, which indicate heightened cognitive processing. Gamma waves are the fastest brain waves and are linked to peak concentration, learning, and problem-solving. When individuals enter flow, there is an increase in gamma wave activity, signaling a state of intense cognitive functioning. This heightened brain activity allows individuals to process information rapidly and efficiently, contributing to the seamless execution of complex tasks. According to studies, these gamma oscillations facilitate the integration of information across different brain regions, enhancing overall cognitive abilities. Furthermore, the synchronization of neural firing patterns during flow enhances cognitive abilities and creative thinking. In this state, different parts of the brain communicate more effectively, leading to improved coordination and coherence in thought processes. This neural synchrony allows for better problem-solving skills and innovative thinking, as the brain can seamlessly integrate diverse pieces of information. The alignment of neural networks during flow fosters an environment where creative ideas can flourish and be readily applied to the task at hand. Research has shown that the flow state's optimal balance of neurotransmitter levels and brainwave activity not only enhances cognitive performance, but also improves emotional health. The positive feedback loop created by the harmonious interplay of dopamine and norepinephrine supports emotional stability and reduces stress levels. This results in a more resilient and adaptable mindset, essential for overcoming challenges and achieving long-term goals. Additionally, the physiological markers of flow have implications beyond individual performance. Understanding these markers can help in designing environments and strategies that promote flow in various settings, such as workplaces and educational institutions. By fostering conditions that optimize neurotransmitter levels and brainwave activity, organizations can enhance productivity, creativity, and overall well-being among their members. The role of focus and psychological benefits of being in flow. Focused attention plays a pivotal role in inducing and sustaining flow states. Flow, often described as being in the zone, is a state of deep immersion where individuals lose track of time and self-consciousness while fully engaging in an activity. This mental state is not only enjoyable, but also highly productive, making it a valuable topic for professionals, creatives, and anyone interested in personal development. Sustained attention on a singular task is crucial for initiating flow states. When we commit our focus to one activity, our minds become less distracted by external stimuli, clearing the path for deep engagement. This focused attention allows us to immerse ourselves in the present moment, pulling our concentration away from past regrets or future anxieties. This is why activities that require high levels of attention, such as solving complex problems or participating in competitive sports, are often cited as perfect scenarios for experiencing flow. Deep concentration amplifies the sense of control and mastery over the task at hand. This intense focus fosters a feeling of personal control, one of the core components of flow. When individuals feel they have control over their actions and the outcomes, it instills a sense of confidence and capability. This further drives intrinsic motivation, compelling them to engage more deeply with the activity. For example, a coder might get so engrossed in solving a programming issue that they lose all sense of time, fully mastering the intricacies of their code. Flow triggers intrinsic motivation, which propels individuals to partake in tasks purely for the pleasure and challenge they offer. Unlike extrinsic motivation, where rewards or recognition drive behavior, intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in the activity itself. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a pioneer in flow research, emphasized that people are drawn to activities that stretch their abilities just beyond their current skill level. This slight stretch keeps the task challenging, yet attainable, continuously fostering a state of flow. Temporal distortion is another hallmark of the flow experience. Individuals often report that hours feel like minutes when they are deeply immersed in an activity. This phenomenon occurs because the brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for time awareness, becomes less active during flow. This decreased activity liberates us from the constraints of clock time, allowing us to fully dive into the present moment. Such intense absorption not only makes the experience highly enjoyable, but also promotes optimal performance and peak cognitive output. To better understand these concepts, let's consider practical examples. In the realm of sports, athletes frequently describe being in a state of flow as being in the zone. Engaging in a challenging activity that slightly exceeds their comfort zone enables them to experience a loss of self-consciousness and a heightened sense of control and mastery. This immersive state allows athletes to perform at their best, illustrating the power of deep concentration and intrinsic motivation. Similarly, in the workplace, flow can be achieved when workers focus entirely on a project. A designer brainstorming ideas for a new project or a writer, deeply involved in the creative process, can both experience flow. Their deep focus and intrinsic motivation enable them to produce high-quality work efficiently. The immediate feedback received during this process, such as seeing a design come together or words flowing effortlessly, further sustains their state of flow. The psychological advantages of sustained flow experiences extend beyond mere productivity. Being in flow has been linked to increased well-being and satisfaction. The enjoyment and challenge associated with flow make the activity intrinsically rewarding, promoting a positive emotional state. Moreover, the sense of accomplishment and mastery gained from flow experiences can enhance self-esteem and boost overall life satisfaction. Understanding the significance of focused attention in inducing flow also helps us recognize the value of setting clear goals. Clear goals provide a roadmap for our attention, helping us stay on track and maintain focus. Whether it's finishing a piece of writing, completing a design, or achieving a specific fitness milestone, clearly defined objectives channel our efforts and keep distractions at bay. As Csikszentmihalyi noted, a game of chess is an excellent illustration, where clear goals and responses enable deep focus during play. In this chapter, we delved into the intricate neurobiological and psychological elements that contribute to the experience of flow. By exploring the roles of neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, we discovered how these chemicals enhance focus, motivation, and emotional stability during flow states. Alongside neurotransmitters, brain waves such as gamma waves play a crucial role in optimizing cognitive function and problem-solving abilities. This comprehensive understanding underscores how interconnected our brain's chemistry and electrical activity are in creating a state where we can perform at our best. Moreover, the chapter highlighted the importance of focused attention in achieving flow. Whether it's in sports, creative endeavors, or professional tasks, maintaining deep concentration allows for sustained engagement and heightened performance. The intrinsic motivation driven by engaging in activities just beyond our current skill level continuously fosters flow, leading to both personal satisfaction and improved productivity. This understanding empowers professionals, creatives, and those pursuing personal development with actionable insights on harnessing the power of flow to enhance both their work and overall well-being. Chapter 3. Recognizing flow triggers. Recognizing the key triggers that help induce a flow state is crucial for professionals, creatives, and personal development enthusiasts. Flow, often described as being in the zone, is a state of deep immersion and focus where productivity and creativity reach their peak. To achieve this state consistently, it's essential to understand the different elements that can stimulate flow, from environmental and situational factors to personal, emotional, cognitive, and behavioral triggers. By identifying and aligning these factors with your daily activities, you can create conditions that make entering a flow state more accessible and sustainable. This chapter will cover a range of topics to help you recognize and leverage flow triggers in your life. We will begin by delving into the impact of your environment and how designing a workspace free from distractions can facilitate flow. Following that, we'll explore the significance of timing, emphasizing how aligning your tasks with your natural productivity peaks enhances focus and efficiency. Social settings and their influence on flow will also be discussed, highlighting the importance of positive interactions and supportive environments. Finally, we will examine personal and emotional factors, including passion alignment, emotional regulation, and goal setting, offering practical techniques to maintain a mental state conducive to flow. Through understanding and applying these principles, you'll be well equipped to harness the power of flow in various aspects of your life. Environmental and situational triggers. Understanding how the environment and situational factors can influence the onset of a flow state is fundamental for professionals, creatives, and personal development enthusiasts alike. Creating an environment that fosters flow requires attention to several key aspects, which we will explore in detail. The design of your physical workspace plays a significant role in creating conditions conducive to flow. A well-designed workspace should minimize distractions and include personalized elements that enhance comfort and concentration. For instance, ensuring that your workspace is free from excessive noise and interruptions is crucial. Consider using noise-canceling headphones or working in a quiet room to limit auditory distractions. The layout should be organized in a way that everything you need is within easy reach, reducing unnecessary movement and time spent searching for tools or materials. Adding personal touches such as photographs, plants, or artwork can also make the space more inviting and comfortable, promoting a sense of ownership and ease, which are essential for entering a flow state. Optimizing the time of day for flow activities is another crucial factor. Recognizing your peak hours of focus and productivity allows you to align demanding tasks with these times. Many people find that their ability to concentrate and perform complex tasks peaks either in the early morning or late at night. Identifying these periods through self-observation and experimentation can help you schedule your most challenging tasks when you're naturally more focused. For example, if you discover that your peak focus period is early in the morning, consider dedicating this time to tasks that require deep concentration and creativity, reserving less demanding activities for later in the day. Keeping a consistent sleep schedule can also aid in maintaining these optimal times, as irregular sleep patterns can disrupt your natural rhythms and impact your ability to enter a flow state. Social interactions can significantly influence your ability to attain flow. While some may find that working in complete isolation enhances their flow experience, others might benefit from a collaborative environment. Understanding how different types of social settings impact you personally is important. For instance, group brainstorming sessions can spur creativity and lead to a shared sense of flow, provided the environment encourages open communication and respect. Conversely, negative social interactions or toxic work cultures can be detrimental. Fostering a supportive social environment involves surrounding yourself with individuals who respect your boundaries and contribute positively to your energy levels. Encouraging a culture of constructive feedback rather than criticism can also support flow states by providing clear guidelines for improvement without inducing stress or anxiety. Establishing consistent routines and rituals can signal your brain that it's time to enter a flow state, thus making it easier to achieve. Routines create a sense of predictability and structure, reducing cognitive load and freeing up mental resources for the task at hand. This could be as simple as starting your workday with a cup of coffee and a brief review of your goals for the day. Rituals, on the other hand, can be specific actions or sequences performed before engaging in a flow-inducing activity. For example, athletes often have pre-game rituals that prepare them mentally and physically for performance. Similarly, you might develop a pre-work ritual that includes activities like meditation, stretching, or listening to a particular type of music to set the mood. These rituals help transition your mind into a state of readiness and focus, making it easier to dive deep into tasks. Creating a workspace designed to facilitate flow involves not just the organization of physical items, but also the elimination of distractions. Tools like apps that block certain websites or notifications can be incredibly helpful. Additionally, ergonomics play a role. A comfortable chair, proper lighting, and a desk at the correct height can mitigate physical discomfort and prevent disruptions to focus. Personalization of the workspace extends beyond decoration. It's about tailoring the environment to meet your specific needs, whether that's having multiple monitors, specific kinds of stationery, or even the temperature of the room. Time of day optimization goes beyond just recognizing your peak hours. It involves understanding your circadian rhythm and how it affects different cognitive functions throughout the day. By aligning your work schedule with your body's natural inclinations, you can maximize efficiency and performance. Experimentation is key here. Keeping a journal to track your focus levels and productivity at different times can provide valuable insights. Once you've identified your optimal times, it's crucial to protect these periods by setting boundaries, such as blocking off calendar time or informing colleagues of your focus hours. Understanding the impact of the social environment entails more than just choosing the right teammates or workspaces. It's also about the nature of communication and interaction. For instance, regular check-ins with team members can foster a sense of connectedness and collective effort, enhancing potential for group flow. Remote work setups might require virtual collaboration tools that mimic the ease of face-to-face interactions. Creating opportunities for informal social interaction, such as virtual coffee breaks or team-building exercises, can also build rapport and lessen feelings of isolation. Routines and rituals should be tailored to individual preferences and can evolve over time. What works initially might need tweaks as you gain more insight into what consistently triggers your flow state. Flexibility is crucial. Rigid adherence to outdated routines can become counterproductive. Regularly revisiting and assessing your routines ensures they remain effective. Moreover, incorporating mindfulness practices can aid in focusing and grounding yourself before diving into the flow-inducing task. Simple techniques like deep breathing exercises or a short walk outside can reset your mental state, making it easier to engage deeply with your work. Personal, emotional, cognitive, and behavioral triggers. Recognizing how personal, emotional, cognitive, and behavioral factors contribute to entering a flow state is essential for optimizing performance in various aspects of life. These factors work together to create an environment where one can become fully immersed in a task, leading to higher productivity, creativity, and satisfaction. Passion and interest alignment is foundational in triggering a flow state. When we engage in activities that resonate with our personal interests and passions, we are more likely to experience deep engagement. For instance, an artist working on a painting they are passionate about is more likely to lose track of time and enter a flow state compared to someone doing mundane tasks. This alignment ensures that the activity feels intrinsically rewarding and keeps us motivated to continue despite challenges or setbacks. By identifying and pursuing activities aligned with our passions, we can set the stage for more frequent flow experiences. Another crucial factor is finding the optimal balance between challenge and skill. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a pioneer in flow research, emphasized that tasks need to be sufficiently challenging, yet attainable to trigger flow. If the activity is too easy, it leads to boredom. If it's too difficult, it causes anxiety. For example, in sports, athletes often experience flow when performing at the edge of their capabilities, tasks that push their skills slightly beyond their comfort zone. In the workplace, this might involve tackling a complex project that requires creative problem solving. The key is to continuously seek tasks that match one's evolving skill level, ensuring a dynamic balance that fosters engagement and growth. Emotional regulation techniques play a significant role in maintaining the mental equilibrium necessary for flow. Emotions such as stress, frustration, or anxiety can act as barriers, preventing us from achieving the deep focus required for flow. Techniques like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, and progressive muscle relaxation can help manage these emotions effectively. Mindfulness, for instance, trains the mind to stay present and detach from negative thoughts. Regular practice of these techniques can build emotional resilience, creating a mental state conducive to entering and sustaining flow. Task immersion techniques are equally vital in enhancing flow experiences. These techniques involve cultivating the ability to focus deeply and sustain attention over long periods. One effective method is the Pomodoro technique, which involves breaking work into intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by short breaks. This approach helps maintain high levels of concentration by providing periodic rest, preventing burnout. Other strategies include minimizing distractions by turning off notifications, using noise-canceling headphones, and creating a dedicated workspace. By implementing these practices, one can create an environment that supports prolonged focus and active engagement, paving the way for flow states. Emotional regulation is a guideline-rich area to explore deeper. Managing emotions effectively can prevent fluctuations that hinder flow. One useful guideline is practicing mindfulness and self-awareness to identify and acknowledge emotional triggers without letting them disrupt focus. For instance, if you notice frustration building during a challenging task, take a few moments to breathe deeply and center yourself before continuing. Another technique involves setting aside specific times for self-reflection and emotional check-ins, helping you stay attuned to your mental state and make adjustments as necessary. Mindfulness and self-awareness are tools that enhance emotional regulation and overall well-being. Mindfulness encourages individuals to pay attention to their thoughts and feelings in the present moment without judgment. This practice not only reduces stress, but also improves focus by helping individuals remain grounded. Self-awareness, on the other hand, involves understanding one's emotional patterns and responses. By developing greater self-awareness, individuals can recognize when they are veering off course emotionally and take proactive steps to realign themselves with their goals. Goal setting and clarity are additional guidelines that support the pursuit of flow. Setting clear, achievable goals provides direction and purpose, making it easier to stay focused on the task at hand. Break down larger projects into smaller, manageable tasks with specific outcomes. This approach not only makes progress measurable, but also provides a sense of accomplishment that fuels motivation. Ensure that your goals are aligned with your passions and interests, reinforcing the intrinsic motivation necessary for sustained engagement. Feedback integration is another critical aspect of maintaining flow states. Immediate and constructive feedback helps individuals understand their progress and make necessary adjustments. In a professional setting, this might involve regular check-ins with supervisors or collaborative peer reviews. In creative pursuits, feedback can come from mentors, colleagues, or even self-assessment. The key is to seek feedback that is specific, actionable, and timely, enabling continuous improvement and sustained flow. Risk-taking and novelty are elements that can invigorate the flow experience. Engaging in new and challenging activities stimulates the brain and keeps us motivated. This might involve stepping out of your comfort zone to try innovative approaches, or taking on projects that require learning new skills. The sense of novelty and potential reward can heighten focus and drive, making it easier to enter a flow state. However, it's important to balance risk with realistic expectations, ensuring that challenges remain within an achievable range. Throughout this chapter, we have explored various triggers that can help induce a flow state. From optimizing the physical environment to aligning tasks with our peak productivity times, each factor contributes significantly to enhancing focus and engagement. We delved into the importance of creating a distraction-free workspace tailored to personal needs, recognizing optimal hours for demanding tasks, and understanding how social interactions and routines play roles in achieving flow. In addition, we examined personal, emotional, cognitive, and behavioral triggers that further support entering a flow state. Aligning activities with our passions, balancing challenges and skills, and employing emotional regulation techniques all create a conducive environment for deep immersion. Techniques such as the Pomodoro method and mindfulness practices also aid in sustaining attention and minimizing distractions. By implementing these strategies, professionals, creatives, and personal development enthusiasts can effectively harness the power of flow to boost performance, creativity, and overall satisfaction. Chapter 4. Techniques for entering flow. Entering a state of flow, where one's focus and productivity peak, is often seen as an elusive goal. However, this chapter delves into practical strategies that can help anyone achieve this optimal mental state at will. By understanding the key techniques and integrating them into your daily routine, you can enhance your ability to concentrate and accomplish tasks more efficiently. In this chapter, we will explore several proven methods to facilitate flow. These include setting clear goals and intentions, breaking down tasks into manageable steps, time blocking, and eliminating distractions. Each technique serves a purpose in establishing an environment conducive to deep focus and sustained productivity. We will examine how visualization can prepare your mind for success, while smaller, actionable steps can keep you on track. Additionally, you'll learn how structured schedules and distraction-free zones play crucial roles in maintaining your momentum. Through consistent practice and discipline, these strategies can transform how you approach both professional and creative projects, leading to greater accomplishments and personal satisfaction. Setting clear goals and intentions. Setting clear objectives is a fundamental practice to facilitate entering a flow state. This process involves several key strategies that can significantly enhance your ability to achieve focused, productive work sessions. First, visualization of success plays a crucial role in setting clear objectives. By defining specific and measurable goals, you create a vivid mental image of your desired outcome. This not only enhances motivation, but also concentrates your focus on the steps needed to achieve those goals. Visualization helps bridge the gap between planning and execution, providing a mental framework that guides your actions. When you visualize success, it's essential to be as detailed as possible. Imagine not just completing the task, but also the benefits and satisfaction you will gain from its completion. This mental rehearsal prepares your mind for the actual performance, increasing your confidence and reducing the anxiety associated with tackling significant tasks. Next, breaking down tasks into smaller, manageable steps is vital for maintaining clarity and direction. Large projects can seem overwhelming, often leading to procrastination and decreased productivity. By dividing these projects into smaller chunks, you create a series of achievable milestones. Each completed step provides a sense of accomplishment and keeps your momentum going. For instance, if you're working on a comprehensive report, break it down into sections such as research, outline, drafting, and editing. Tackle each section individually within set timeframes. These mini goals make the larger project more approachable and help maintain a steady progress flow. Time blocking is another effective strategy to enhance concentration and facilitate flow. Allocating dedicated time slots to specific activities ensures that you devote uninterrupted attention to each task. This method requires scheduling blocks of time throughout your day, focusing solely on one task during each block. It reduces the temptation to multitask, which often fragments your attention and decreases overall productivity. To implement time blocking, assess your daily schedule and identify high-energy periods when you're most alert and focused. Reserve these times for demanding tasks that require deep concentration. Less intensive tasks can be scheduled during periods when your energy levels naturally dip. By aligning your tasks with your energy cycles, you maximize productivity and maintain sustained focus. Eliminating distractions is paramount for creating a conducive environment to enter a flow state. In today's digital age, distractions are abundant and can severely hinder your ability to concentrate. Creating a workspace free from interruptions is crucial for maintaining focus. Start by identifying common distractions in your environment. These could include notifications from electronic devices, background noise, or even clutter within your workspace. Once identified, take proactive measures to minimize these distractions. For example, silence or disable notifications on your phone and computer during designated work periods. Use noise-canceling headphones or play ambient sounds to drown out background noise. Organize your physical space to ensure that essential tools and materials are easily accessible and unnecessary items are removed. The combination of these techniques, visualization of success, breaking down tasks, time blocking, and eliminating distractions, forms a robust framework for entering a flow state. Integrating these practices into your routine requires discipline and consistency, but the rewards are substantial. Enhanced focus, increased productivity, and a greater sense of accomplishment are just some of the benefits you'll experience. To delve deeper into each technique, let's explore how they interconnect and support one another. Visualization of success doesn't stand alone. It works hand in hand with breaking down tasks. The initial visualization sets the stage for identifying the smaller steps required to reach your goal. As you visualize your success, list the individual tasks that comprise the larger objective. This approach helps transform abstract goals into concrete actions,